If I compare now Razor Fist with Creed, there were like 30 pounds between those two worlds. You know, Creed, I had to look like, I was super shredded, and I had to look like an athlete, like a boxer. Razor Fist is a superhero, you know, and he tried to create something very massive and big and solid.
What's up guys, Derek, moreplates.com. Today we are going to be checking out everything Shang-Chi star Florian Munteanu. Munteanu, is that what it is? Hopefully. Ate to get absolutely massive, eat like Men's Health. So if you aren't familiar with this individual, this might ring a bell. He actually played Drago in Creed 2. You can see him here standing at the weigh-in looking absolutely chiseled, bro. Fucking unreal. This was him back in 2017. For all the people who were saying, I don't train hard anymore, eat only shit, and take my position for granted, love you all, with a middle finger, two middle finger emojis with a double kissy. Fucking dope, dude. Here he is with someone, his dad maybe, I don't know. Here he is with Dolph Lundgren, the OG Drago, if you don't know. Fucking sick guy. And yeah, he was with Michael B. Jordan in this movie and played a fucking behemoth of a dude, because he is that. And since then, I don't know what other notable roles he's really done, but this one popped up on Men's Health recently, where he had to pack on, can you imagine packing on 30 more pounds on top of this? Yeah, 30 more fucking pounds on top of this, bro. So that's what the description is. It says, Florian walks us through the diet he followed to transform his body and gain an additional 30 pounds for his role as Razor Fist in Marvel's Shang-Chi. Hint, there's a lot of carbs involved. So first thing I'm thinking, by the way, there is, if you want to see some of the OG footage of him preparing to play Drago, he has, you know, videos with the Natty King himself, Athlean X Jeff Cavalier, as well as some other individuals with big view counts on them. Like, this was a big hyped up movie at the time, and his physique really was representative of like a phenomenal, like top tier Hollywood physique. So topping this would be pretty fucking difficult, you would imagine. But somehow he ends up packing on another 30 pounds. Now you have to keep in mind though, this is him all cut up for the movie. Another 30 pounds on this. Is it gonna be good weight, or is it just shit fluff in order to make him look bigger but not necessarily more muscular? So I was looking at some of the images for the movie. This is one of the trailers. He does look a lot softer, but this is very unflattering lighting. Here he is walking into some venue, and you do see some 3D delt separation here, the bicep vein popping, but he does not look to have packed on much size since some of these Creed shots, to be honest. Like, in fact, if anything, he looks smaller in my opinion, but I assume the reason for the 30 pounds, again, I'm sure his physique did not sustain the Creed look. He probably got a lot softer, and as you can see in some of these more recent shots, obviously it would be very difficult to maintain that exact physique. Or maybe he did. Let's fucking see. I don't know. Some of these shots, he looks excellent, dude. So packing on another 30 pounds, okay, he does get a little bit softer, but in general, like, he has a great physique. He's a tall guy, presumably, and he has to, you know, a lot of weight to fill out in terms of building sheer mass. So packing on another 30 pounds on this, how substantial is that at the end of the day? And what kind of like weight is it comprised of? Like, did this guy gain pure muscle? Like, this was in October 8th. Happy and proud to finally release this unique project. Here he is training on September 30th. Like, you never know if these are recent shots or not. He still looks pretty fucking lean for being 30 pounds heavier, but I don't see an extra 30 pounds on the frame, bro. So presumably he downsized a decent amount from the Creed movie and then bulked back up, because to me, like, it looks like he has streamlined to become more athletic looking, whereas here he was just like a fucking intimidating house of a human as Drago. So anyways, let's bring it up to speed with the most current developments and how he packed on 30 pounds, because maybe what I'm seeing is not representative of what he's gonna look like in the movie. And maybe he did indeed pack on just 30 fucking solid ass pounds and just ate like a goddamn horse. And let's see.
So to be honest with you, for this role, my diet was not good at all.
A guy with a freaking machete for an arm just chopped our butts in half.
Okay, so he says the diet was not good. So I think we get the idea right now off the bat that he probably did the classic dirty bulk just to gain mass, not necessarily clean good weight in a, like, you know, sustained time frame with like decent little additions per month, rather aggressive bulking just to pack on size. And if you're not tasked with showing up to look lean as fuck and they just want you to be an intimidating presence as like a villain of some sort, I could sort of see where this would be advantageous to just kind of like bulk hard. But I can imagine the outcome is not going to be as desired from like a, you know, comparing it to the Creed role.
Hey, what's up guys? My name is Florian Munteanu and I'm going to talk you through my diet and my workout routine. So I hope you have fun. It always depends on what project is in front of me and how I have to look. If I compare now Razor Fist with Creed, there were like 30 pounds between those two roles.
Okay, so it is 30 pounds between those two roles specifically.
You know, Creed, I had to look like, I was super shredded and I had to look like an athlete, like a boxer. Razor Fist is a superhero, you know, and he tried to create something very...
This just goes to show how much getting cut makes you look bigger when you're shirtless. Now when you have your shirt, this is why some individuals who have abs don't even look like they lift when they have a shirt on out of the gym, but when they have a pump and their shirt's off and they have sit down lighting, they look absolutely insane. For this guy, like he's an actual like big fucking dude who gets lean for roles, or at least he did get lean for a role before. So in that scenario, you can see how dramatically different this was. Like to me, and I think most people would say he looked a lot bigger here when he was playing the boxer in Creed 2, as opposed to now. The 30-pound disparity is like shocking that this is a 30-pound disparity to some people, I would imagine. Like here he looks fucking lean, athletic, and huge still, and then here he looks huge and like lean, but not shredded necessarily.
I would start my day, you know, with some stretching. I usually stretch in the morning after I wake up for like 40-45 minutes. And after those, it's the cereals for me, to be honest. I just love cereals. Healthy cereals. It's like
fucking B-roll on point.
Meals with fruits. But then on top of that, I have like, it's called Lion cereals. They're like crunchy and have like chocolate inside. They're really good, trust me.
Sounds fucking good, dude. By the way, if you guys didn't know, he's not from Paris. He wants you to know.
After that first meal, I usually start with weightlifting. Like I would go to the gym and do like 1.5 hours. After that, my second meal, like it's not too special. Like I would say my diet is pretty monotone. I'm not, you know, a good cook. I just like to...
Man, this guy's mic is fucking trash, dude. I'm like trying to understand what this guy's saying.
To have my routine. So I usually go with salmon and rice and vegetables. Avocado for sure. That's one thing that I would never exclude from my diet. I would do the same in the evening.
That seems pretty healthy and clean. Like he made it sound like this diet's just gonna be a disaster. Now again, like obviously that cereal, that's pretty shit, but I mean, it doesn't seem that bad so far.
We changed the salmon for some meat, for some red meat. But you know, with Razor Fist, it was maybe a little bit too much eating unhealthy. And we were eating a lot of bread, a lot of pasta as well. I just had to put in carbs.
Okay, never mind.
To look the most massive. I was asking Destin, our director.
Okay, you can see it in his face for sure. Like you can tell they were like, just bulk, bro. Just go fucking ham.
Do I have a shirtless scene in this movie? He said probably not. And that was basically the goal for me, to eat pizza and burgers. I can go really crazy with those kind of stuff if I want to. So, you know, sometimes you have like people who say, yeah, I'm a salty guy or I'm a sweet guy, but I'm both. So after I get a pizza and some chicken wings, I still get dessert and still eat donuts or tiramisu.
Here we go, bro. Sups. Let me fucking hear it, bro.
I do supplement, for example, BCAA.
This is a new segment, bro. I have not seen anyone talk about their sups like specifically in these breakdowns, especially among guys who are like saucy as shit.
Well, fish oil.
All right, fish oil. And did he say BCAAs at the start? Hang on.
I do supplement, for example, BCAA.
EAAs, bro, the better alternative.
Or fish oil, omega-3.
Fish oil, excellent for keeping your, for anti-inflammation, keeping your blood a bit thinner, especially if you're a huge guy with a lot of anabolic exposure perhaps, and a myriad of other benefits. It's like the only over-the-counter supplement that's proven to reduce your chance of cardiovascular disease by some like ridiculous amount. It was like, was it the Reduce It trial that was like, I don't know, 30% reduction or something crazy? But it was pretty fucking substantial. And don't quote me on that percentage exactly, because it was probably way different than that, but it was like, basically at the end of the day, I think it was like 2 grams of EPA twice a day caused a very, very significant reduction in cardiovascular disease outcomes in the study. So it was like, of all of the over-the-counter things you could be taking for health, this is like the top, like the lowest hanging fruit for sure. And personally, I think right now it's like 8,000 milligrams of fish oil, which comprises of like, I don't know, like 4,000 EPA and like a certain amount of DHA. I forget what it is off the top of my head, but it's pretty, I tried to be comparable to the Reduce It trial numbers in terms of the EPA ingested contents for cardiovascular disease management or proactive, you know, preventative medicine approach.
But I do have a whey protein always by my side. That's true. I always put it into my bowl with the cereals.
The fuck? That was a weird B-roll. Just explode the fucking cereal.
But I'm trying also to basically...
Imagine you're just sitting there, you put the whey protein in, your cereal blows up in your goddamn face. That'd be quite the sight.
But I'm trying also to basically have all the stuff that I need. I'm trying to get it from my diet. That's why I'm eating a lot of salmon. Obviously meat is one of the biggest protein sources. I never counted calories in my entire life. Over the years, me gaining more experience, I just learned to listen to my body, not only from a diet perspective, but also from a training perspective, you know.
And once you have enough muscle, you know, you can see your abs visibly even through like decent layer of body fat. It kind of becomes more of a, well, if you're gaining weight and it looks like it's quality weight, you know, like keep going. If you're not losing weight at the rate you want, you know, like reduce the portion size of what you're eating. But once you've kind of like dialed in everything, you kind of just like adjust accordingly, you ballpark it. You don't really, like, I don't know a lot of guys who really like meticulously count anymore, but these are guys who have been like, are veterans of fucking macros. These are guys who otherwise used to use MyFitnessPal meticulously, even Chronometer meticulously. I would get very, very familiar with what shit is in a macros and micros context before you completely take away the, you know, idea of the relevance of counting macros, if that was even a grammatically correct sentence. Like before you disregard macro counting entirely, if you have not achieved like your goal body composition or close to that with a sustainable approach to dieting, I would definitely still be like mindful of like counting shit here and there at least, because this guy can get away with it because he has abs when he's fucking like this, he has abs when he's like fluffy as hell like this, and he doesn't seem to mind like either or scenario. So for him, it's easier to ballpark shit. But for individuals who don't have, like, I don't know how much this guy weighs, but it's definitely like a lot more muscle mass than the average guy. He looks fucking absurd, dude. Or at least he did look fucking absurd, and now he still looks great by like any person's standards. But like when you have this much muscle in general, you have a bit more leeway in terms of like, especially with the amount of weight you distribute on your frame when you're this tall and jacked, you can get away with more fuckery, just put it that way, especially if you're on anabolics too, obviously.
Calories in my entire life. Over the years, me gaining more experience, I just learned to listen to my body, not only from a diet perspective, but also from a training perspective. You know, your body will always tell you what it needs and what it doesn't. If something hurts, you know, you have to go into a different direction, and I'll do the same with the food. I hope you enjoyed what I had to say about my diet and my workout routine. It was a pleasure.
All right, well, so basically he just ate whatever the fuck, but he tried to keep it clean-ish, but added in some bullshit, and a fair amount of bullshit at that. He mentions the burgers, fries, he has this Lion cereal shit. Caramel and chocolate cereal, goddamn son. I can almost see the macros here, but I imagine they're not great. So for me, I'd love to see like an actual breakdown of the macros in these things as opposed to a general approach more like that. I mentioned a few times now, muscle and strength. I forget what it is. Maybe it's muscle and fitness. Yeah, muscle and strength. They do like full days of eating with really popular guys. Seth Feroci, Jujimufu, Jamie Christian, Callum, Keon, fucking Mantello. We've got Sadiq. A lot of individuals who otherwise, you know, you would want to know like exactly what goes into building their, you know, physiques. And these guys are a lot more, I don't know, meticulous about shit because they're not just trying to like, you know, perma bulk or like do a dirty fucking bulk necessarily. So like for me, I like to see the actual breakdown of the macronutrients and get an idea of what kind of foods are being ate and in what quantities to support the growth of these guys rather than just saying like, oh yeah, like I kind of just eat like a fucking steak. I kind of eat a cereal here and there. I eat some burgers and like it's probably too much burgers. Like I would love to see an actual breakdown, but at the end of the day with a guy like this is supported a lot by genetics as well as I would imagine some anabolic exposure. But ultimately this is representative of a guy who is cut versus fluffy. And you know, the 30 pounds gained, obviously not all muscle now that we actually see it broken down, but should be interesting to see. I don't know, like I've never heard of this movie. Maybe it's worth seeing. You guys let me know if it's already out. Was it good? Worth checking out or what? All the comments help the algorithm. They're much appreciated. Comment whatever the fuck you want. If the movie's good, if, you know, what you thought about this guy's physique progressing over the years, if you think the dirty bulk strategy is outdated or if it has a, you know, place in some scenarios. Like in this scenario where he just had to gain like sheer mass, maybe it's fucking superior to doing like what else would he have done? You know what I mean? So for him, like maybe he could have gained slow and lean, but then he might have not been as intimidating of a presence as they needed him to be for the movie. But anyways, like I said, all the comments help the algorithm. They're much appreciated. Like, subscribe, check out my blog, moreplatesmoredates.com. Follow me on Instagram at moreplatesmoredates, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, TikTok, Apple Podcasts. If you want to support the channel, you can check out anything I'm associated with. In the video description below, my TRT clinic, all telemedicine from the comfort of your own home, Gorilla Mind, nootropic formulas, Gorilla Mode pre-workout formulas designed myself from scratch, my recommended diet model for gaining muscle and sports performance whilst being mindful of gut motility, gut health, the integrity of your microbiome, so then you can actually digest shit effectively and then get hungry again for your next meal for gaining lean, clean mass in as expedited of a time frame as possible whilst being mindful of micronutrient intake. This diet model makes it idiot proof to have an optimized regimen for gaining muscle, in my opinion, and it's definitely worth checking out if you are lost on how to hit both your macros as well as your micros whilst simultaneously being mindful of things like electrolyte intake, thyroid health, just basic general sports performance, shit like that. So check that out, as well as the clothing company I'm sponsored by, literally wearing their shirt right now, and anything else I'm associated with, it is all in the video description below. Thank you guys for watching. Talk to you soon.